Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sandman Podcast. I am your host, Brian W. Tosh, joined as always by our resident hack checker, Oliver Fullington.
You.
Our producer and co-host, El Hilo del Hack, Tyler Fullington. And the man whose stories got stories, the hardcore icon. He's got 99 problems, but bananas ain't one. The Sandman. Hack, how the hell is it going today?
Lovely, down here with my boys on South Street. Shit can't be better.
Yeah, we are down here at Suplex Vintage Wrestling. We are doing a special show. This is our ECW Fantasy Draft. We're joined here by owners of the store, Chris and Mike, and Roman, jack of all trades here for the store. I know you guys are really excited. You guys are opening up your store down in Orlando, Florida, coming up soon.
That's the big news, man. I'm got a flight Monday. And then you'll never see me again. No, maybe a little bit here and there, but yeah, the it's happening. It's finally happening.
Along with that, we are also moving our sneaker store and our card store from their current locations to right next door to our wrestling store on South Street. So that's confusing, but 628 is the wrestling location, and 626 will be the current new stores in about 2 weeks. Okay. So catch us right next to each other, same spots, right on South Street, and then in Florida.
Well, congratulations, guys.
So thank you guys. Appreciate y'all for having us very much.
Well, no, we appreciate you guys for having us, man. I mean, this is, look, if you guys have not had the opportunity yet to get to Suplex Vintage Wrestling or any of your guys' stores, as a wrestling fan, I know I said it last time, don't do what I did and wait. I took like over a year to come down to the store. Don't do that.
Problem.
I don't know. I'm an idiot. I'm a mark. This store's amazing.
If you were a mark, you would have been here.
Yeah, that's true.
Just
that's
a
true.
wall of belts when you walk in on the left is that's cool. That's like if you go into like a Hall of Fame or something. You know what I mean? It's that kind of wall that you would see.
Yeah. No, it's
The best part was I wanted to see if anyone would think about stealing them. Because obviously being down here for 12 years, you know, like, hey, let's put expensive shit right by the door. Never going to work. Except these ones are like, can I fence it? Like, yeah, who you going to sell it to? Like, you know what I mean? Running down the street with a championship belt. Like, get him.
He's in the Winged Eagle.
It's the only business we've ever had where, like, no one's stealing shit.
Somebody might try to pin you.
Well, yeah, is it 24/7?
No, you might catch an RKO out there.
But open challenge, motherfuckers.
No, that's awesome, man. Can't wait for you guys to open up that store down in Florida. And we're doing a special show here today. We are doing an ECW fantasy draft. So we did the draft order right before.
Well, it was a very complicated process, I might add, to figure out who would get the first pick.
Yeah, he wanted it for himself, but we had to do somewhere.
We had to pull the ping pong balls.
Yeah. We pulled the David Stern had the frozen envelope here, and Suplex Vintage Wrestling. Remember that the frozen envelope?
It's that other movie with John Travolta where they were numbers and they were shooting water into the ping pong balls. So all the ones that they didn't want to win would sit down low, and they had a better chance. And they got caught, but it was based on a true story.
What movie is that?
I don't know, but
Does
that's
anybody know what the fuck?
It might be called Numbers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a bit. Yeah.
Saturday Night Fever?
We'll have to
Yeah,
check,
it's like at the end
we'll
of
have
the
to check that
news.
out.
You know, at the end of news, they used to have that shit back in the day. Every night they would have that stuff.
Yeah. So the rules for this draft. So we are having 5 teams each, and we are each drafting 6 wrestlers, 2 tag teams, and 2 non-wrestlers. So you guys are up on the clock here. You have the first pick. This is the history of ECW. So Chris, Mike, Roman, a lot of pressure. This is
Had to have had 5 matches in the company.
Yes.
We got all the
Yes, that's a rule.
stipulations
That
out.
is a rule.
There's some rules.
ties
And if
you
I
want
was
it.
a jerk off to pick someone like that with the #1 overall pick, like I said, this is important. We're setting a tone
It is.
for this whole damn,
better
you
not
know,
take my fucking pick.
thing. And we're going to start with
Should we say it? RVD.
Wow, Rob Van Dam.
the whole damn show. Look, there's some other guys, like Hack said earlier, that are like a no-brainer that you could have picked. But for us,
Yeah, you can't go wrong.
right
It's
on
hard
the
to
shirt
argue,
right now.
RVD
No,
with the
man.
#1 pick. I mean, he
It
probably
was one of the
he
4
was
that
gonna
that was in
it
my head.
#1 is expected for me. I expected him to go #1 no matter who was picking.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, there we know.
Yeah, it's pretty close. It's a good pick.
That's a heavy statement, too.
Can't hate on that pick at all. No hate. I mean, I think all these guys are going to be, you know.
And if I can just, I really felt a way about picking the man himself because I'm like, who am I to not? I mean,
No.
what?
Let me take this because
good you saved
this was
me so I can
the
pick
politics
myself.
that I mentioned earlier. You know what I mean?
He's just trying to put
We're
that
like
in your
maybe
head,
for
Hack.
this shop. No. Different question outside of fantasy football. If you were like, what is SVW's like #1 ECW pick? It probably would have been a different answer.
Okay.
This was just
like, if this wasn't something and then you weren't here and I'm like,
For whoever wants it.
you know, come on. But that's it.
Oh, we're riding with our RVD pick.
Okay. Yeah. RVD,
RVD
first pick of
number
the
one.
draft.
Ty's going out of the box.
Ty, you are
I already
on the
know who
clock
Ty's
here.
taking right now.
I said it the other night, and I still feel the same.
Got the whistle out.
The guy who calls it right down the middle, Mr. Bill Alfonso.
Wow. Fonzie.
Wow.
Non-wrestler,
Heavy.
number 2
RVD and
overall.
Fonzie back to back.
Listen, Fonzie is a very
Manager
good
of champions.
he's a very good orchestrator of everything else. So if I got the top person in that aspect, then the
That's
rest
where
of
my pick's going.
The rest of my team is gonna be all right.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, look, Bill Alfonso, obviously.
Bill
we all
Alfonso
know.
raises, the bar for every wrestler on my team. You know what I'm saying? So once I got that solidified, we're
Yeah.
off and running.
That's why I'm taking the Dudleys.
Wow. Hack
I'm
takes
banging
the
a
Dudleys.
category.
Wow. I like
Guaranteed
it.
the best.
Almost
They're
fell out.
guaranteed the best tag team. Nobody can beat those dudes, so I locked that category. That's why, and I can pick again in 3 or 4 more picks.
Yeah,
Right. There's
damn,
a lot of good
great
talent.
pick,
There's a lot of good talent out there.
How's it
so,
going?
I might take another tag team this direction.
So where are you?
Wow. I can't fault you at all, Hack. I mean, they are probably the number 1 pick for the tag team. So you got tag team on lock. You have maybe non-wrestler on lock. And you guys have RVD. So it's to you, Ollie. Who you got here?
I'm taking Hack.
Wow, he takes his dad. He takes his dad.
What a loser!
Yeah.
I thought I'd go between like 7th and 9th pick.
How humble of you.
Look, you didn't listen to our speech. There's no way that's
No,
not a great number 1 pick.
I'm taking Hack. 5-time champion, won the belt the most in the company. Was probably the longest tenured ECW wrestler in the company,
With that short
And
little
I that
stint.
for a year.
and arguably the most popular. So
Influential. If he told them to jump through a fucking wall, they would. I don't know if every other wrestler had that same type of fucking power.
That's true. That's true.
15-minute intro.
I mean, the thing is,
yeah, start it over.
Like, how does he have all these beers in his pocket?
Those parachute pants. I could carry 9. They had the pockets on the side, the black fucking parrot. They were like nylonish.
Real quick, the
Pockets
best shit ever.
everywhere.
After a match, when you didn't have, how did you not break the cigarettes? They would
Ooh,
still
that's a
light
good
after the
question.
match.
only
I'm like,
had,
Oh no, I always had
woman-
a pack with me.
well,
but I'm
woman
like,
had
how
them,
did you do all the things you did,
yeah,
and then
that's true.
you just lit?
Well, that's
I'm
why
like,
Smoking-
that's why he
smoking
always had a
mirrors.
valet.
That's why he always had a valet to
Yeah.
carry all of his shit,
Yeah.
so he didn't have to.
There you
carry
go.
it, You know?
pull a pack out at the end of the match. out of
Oh
your
yeah,
pocket.
and
I'm
then
like,
it rode up in the
There's no way those are going to light up. They're going to be, and you just smoked it. It's
the
grace.
pants.
That's grace, sir.
Well, enough of putting this guy over. Boo hiss. Boo hiss.
Well, the only thing is he's a very good pick, but it could be a little bit detrimental. Like, is the rest of your team going to be drinking? You know,
That's
they
true. It's
don't
going to
all
affect the
perform-
locker room
Oh,
a
they
little
Don't
bit.
worry
don't.
about
They don't
that.
all perform like you do, drunk. You know, so
Don't
that
worry
could be a
about
little
that.
detriment to the team, but it could also be a boost to the team.
I think it's
worry
good for
about
the
that.
locker room culture. He's a locker room guy. It's
Locker
good for
room
the
guy,
culture on the team
100%.
there. All right, with my pick here, this is the last pick of
You
the
got
first round.
back-to-back.
I have back-to-back here. It's the last pick of the first round, and we just talked about him this past week. I think he's one of the most influential wrestlers of all time. I got to go with the suicidal, homicidal, genocidal Sabu with
Yeah.
my first pick here. Sabu's just an all-time. Right? You can't beat him.
100%. You can't argue with that pick.
In the first, or were these four in?
It was between Sabu or Hack for me. So
Right.
And with my second pick here, first pick of the second round, I got to do it. I know Taz. I mean, Hack, you're going to hate it. I'm rocking the shirt. The human suplex machine.
Yo, check it out. I got the OG.
Tweet me if you can. Reply if I let you. I'm taking Taz.
I mean, listen.
all right. I mean, no argument for me. I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I was never really the biggest like Taz fan, but I mean, I could see why he's picked like that high. For
I
sure.
love Taz, man. I love. And look, barely legal right there. They built up to that match for 18 months before
One
it
of what?
happened.
200 under 200 or 250 made.
Yeah.
That's the best part about wrestling, because at the same time that Taz might have had the effect on you to pick him like that, I'm sure you're about to say there's a couple guys that I'm like, that I think personally, you know, I would put over Taz. So it's all about who like you got behind. You know what I mean? Pause.
All right. So my pick. I am going a non-wrestler for this pick. and I am taking woman.
Wow, Nancy Sullivan off the board
Who's gonna
sleeper, deep sleeper?
Who's gonna keep my team in order?
That's right. It's a strategy. I like it.
And she helped me so much in my career.
You
Really,
always said
just
that. You always
totally
say that.
helped me so much. She was so smart.
All right, that's a strategic decision. I like that. That's kind of like Rick Mahorn keeping Charles Barkley in line. You know.
There you go.
There you go. I like that.
She's gonna keep all the boys in order.
She's going to keep all the boys in order, offer some good suggestions, be a great valet. So, yeah, I mean, I can't hate on it there. Hack, you're up here, man.
I had to get somebody that was going to drink with me, so obviously I'm taking Terry Funk.
Oh, man, the Funker. Funk out of the box.
Whole
First
thing
steal, the first steal of the night.
Wow.
We had a whole thing. Great pick.
Wow.
Great pick.
All right,
Who said I
Funker.
needed a drinking partner? That's what made me think about it.
I don't even know. But
Well,
there you
I
go.
need the
You
drinking
got
partners because you're on my team.
it. Wow. Funker, man. So he's got Funker and the Dudleys. That's off. He's off to a good start on his squad. All right, Ty, you are up here. First pick of the second round for you.
I'm just gonna end this right now, so you guys probably don't have to make any other picks. Paul Heyman.
Wow. He goes
Hey, whoa,
non-wrestler.
Whoa. I don't know about all that.
Why?
I didn't even think he was considered.
Sure he is. He was a manager.
Paul
He
E.
was- yeah.
Dangerously, baby.
Yeah, no, Paulie's.
That's when we
He wasn't coming to the ring much.
He was for a while. He would come out with Sabu. He would come out. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, group decision. You guys call
Yes.
it whether he's in or he's
Paul's
not.
in.
I say Paul's in. I had him. Yeah.
Todd's in, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, don't name names. We don't want to name names. Todd's a non-wrestler. He's in. Yeah. Non-wrestlers. are
Listen,
able
let
to
him
be
build
drafted.
your
Yes.
team. You know.
If it's good,
I think it's good,
If it's
Ty.
good by the group, then
I'm taking Bob Ortiz next.
No naming names.
What is it, sign guy?
Yeah,
I want
what?
sign guy.
No naming names, guys. Yes, he's eligible.
Yeah, they're all eligible. But with my first two picks, Bill Alfonso and Paul Heyman, I think I just shut down the whole competition. So,
Yeah, right.
good luck, guys.
Still need people to work in the ring.
Or the opposite. It'd be about time you pick a wrestler in this whole fucking gimmick. But
It's the ECW fantasy draft, not the pro wrestler fantasy draft.
you're right. However, we're missing another Mount Rushmore individual. This one should be kind of obvious. Roman, get in on this.
Wait, no, I don't remember what it was.
Roman, shout out for being a piece of shit.
Bro, man.
Yo, you're out. You're
Dude,
out.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
Cactus Jack.
Wow. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Love it. I mean, dude.
I mean,
Cactus
visually,
is-
there's certain guys that stand out. Like, I just, him is a bloody mess. It's great. And on our first back-to-back pick, right?
Yes.
God, I love that. We're going to go tag team, right?
This is where we're going with it?
Well, yeah.
Ooh, a little
Well, hold on.
dissension in the war room here.
So you were going funky cactus?
Yeah, that would
That was good. I like that strategy right there. Yes.
I'm not driving. The gangsters.
Wow.
Look, we got to put a tag team in there. There's a few that we like, and we were going to let you guys get it on your little background back that way. So,
Now, does that include both of them as like?
well, yeah, they're in our locker room now.
They're in your locker
Yeah,
room.
we're fucking
Yes.
getting crazy now. I want
Yes.
New Jack, that motherfucker.
Our locker room is.
Better have the pencil shavings for Mustafa.
They're dipped in.
Oh, okay, yeah. You have. I think you have a lot over there.
Because
right now,
again,
so.
you know, if Mike and I are managing, we're gonna hold these guys down.
Okay. Ty, it's back to you, man, for your third pick here.
I'll just continue my onslaught of this draft. And I will take Bam Bam Bigelow.
Wow, Bammer! Absolute legend.
Yeah, we got the Beast of the East over here, running shit as our top guy, and good luck.
Okay.
Zoinks.
Yeah, I mean, Hack, that guy's one of your favorites of all time.
All right, Hack.
Eddie Guerrero.
Wow.
Wow.
Dude, Tosh, what was he? Was that like a year for them?
94, 95. He had close to about a year, I think.
Like Eddie and Dean.
Eddie and Dean and Benoit during that time period, and Dean and him, just the series that they had.
Right.
Just incredible matches. I mean, and look, Eddie Guerrero, when we did our all-time Mount Rushmore.
I mean, dude,
he
watch.
was on there.
Yeah.
But the stuff he did, the when they let him be funny in the WWE, you know what I mean? Like doing all the shit behind the ref's back.
Stupid, dumb heel,
Perfect timing.
like,
the ref just misses it every time.
coming out in the bouncing.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great.
He could do it all. He could do heel, best heel. He could be the best babyface. He could be that tweener. He could do comedy. He could do serious. He could do brawl. He could do technical. He could do Mexican wrestling. He could do Japanese style. He literally could do it all.
Perfect wrestler,
like the perfect wrestler, all-time, all-timer. Absolutely great pick there with Eddie Guerrero.
All right. My next pick, which I'm surprised hasn't been taken yet, I'm going Tommy Dreamer.
Dreamer! Wow.
I need someone on my team down with Hack.
It was Dreamer Guerrero. So I was just saying Guerrero.
Yeah.
Yeah, you knew it was coming back at some point.
Yep. I need somebody who's cool with Hack.
Well,
Keep Hack and check a little bit.
Keep Hack and check a little bit.
You know, well, Hack, what do you always say? Like, when you're going to, like, a show with Dreamer or whatever, like, you never have the Tommy's always like, I got your cane, I got your beer, I got your whole gimmick in my thing, so in case you fucking forgot
He
everything.
knows what the hell I was doing. Well, he would always take time in the locker room, so I would go find drugs to do somewhere, most likely. Seriously.
Right, but I always say, Tommy, whenever we go to a show and we see Tommy, Tommy's always like, I got your everything, you're good. Like,
Yeah,
it's
don't
just-
worry about nothing.
Right, it's just funny, like Hack's keeper in the locker room, Tommy. So that's a good pick for you strategically with your team. Tommy, keep it Hack and check a little bit.
Yeah,
you
and
know?
the top guy in ECW.
All right,
so
so I have three. You got three?
I'm picking my third now.
Okay,
So,
and then we'll recap.
And then okay, and then I'll draft my fourth after that. I can't believe he's still out there. This guy, if you look at some of the most influential and important moments in the history of ECW, I am taking Shane Douglas. The franchise.
Tosh is the Shane Mark.
Piece of shit. I had to take Shane Douglas.
I kind of saw that coming.
Yeah, I had to take.
Might
Shane,
be a little
man.
bit of friction between Shane and Taz on your team, though. You know, that might be a little.
It's true.
I might have, and also Sabu, I might have some locker room issues here.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that. Damn it. We'll keep them in line. I'm good at keeping people
you
in
better
line.
make your
All
next
right.
pick
Iron Fist.
strategically.
So to recap here through 3 picks, Suplex Vintage Wrestling, you guys have selected RVD, Cactus Jack, and the Gangstas.
That's pretty strong.
Tyler, you have gone with a different strategy. You went Fonzie with your first pick. Your second pick was Paul Heyman, and your third pick was Bam Bam Bigelow.
Yep.
Hack, for your 3 picks, you went with the Dudley Boys first, and then you went Terry Funk, and then Eddie Guerrero. I mean, that's a hell of a draft so far.
Yeah,
dude.
that's
I think
strong.
things have
That's
broken
strong
good for you, man.
comes.
And then Ollie, your first pick, you went Sandman, Hack. Your second pick was Woman, and your third pick was Tommy Dreamer. And for me,
Solid trio.
I went Sabu, Taz, and then Shane Douglas. My fourth pick here.
Dude, when we start
Who's
getting
your
down to
fourth?
the nitty gritty,
Man, I got to take a look here. This is already taking a look here.
yeah, we're kind of in take a look territory.
We
Oh wait, there's only one person in the top 10 that's not taken yet.
Oh, really? Okay. So
Yeah, maybe one.
He's gonna say what we're saying. We just might as well get to that.
No, I don't know.
Nobody wants to pick him though.
Hawk's
Nobody
running my
wants to
head.
pick him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do something random here.
Who, Tommy Cairo?
No naming names. No
Tommy,
naming
I
names.
love you, dude.
Hack Myers.
I'm gonna go.
How's it going?
I'm gonna go Raven.
All right.
Raven was one of the
That's what I was
greatest.
talking about.
Raven
Yeah,
was
that's who
one
we
of
were
the
gonna say.
greatest heels ever. We watched him in the past week. We reviewed The Doctor Is In on our show. And the promo work that he would do, he didn't even wrestle on the show. Just all his antics, getting you involved, Ty, brainwashing you. And the little things that he said as a heel that had that hint of truth to them. Heels are always better when what they say has a tiny bit of truth to it. And when he referenced the blinding angle that you guys did back in '94 that he wasn't even there with, it's just like, as a heel, Raven's amazing, and I think he's going to be great for our roster. I'm very excited to get him on the team.
Miss you, Dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
Yes! Holy shit.
You definitely have an interesting locker room, Tosh. That dynamic is a little sketchy.
Wouldn't be wrestling if it wasn't, right?
Yeah, these guys have to get in line.
All right, so for my first tag team that I'm going to take, I am taking the Public Enemy.
Wow.
Yep.
Public Enemy, man.
Can't go wrong.
I mean, that as an act, like, just...
Dude, we got the party, we got the beer, we got everything.
When we just started rolling, they were responsible for a lot of that. They were the most over people in the company in the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
94, 95.
For a while, yeah.
Yeah,
They were like carrying the company.
Promos that they were cutting like back alleys,
Yes.
there'd be like trash everywhere.
I was out there with every one of them.
So good.
And their little freestyles they would do were sick.
Yeah, they were
so
fantastic.
Okay, let's see.
All right, Hack, you're on the clock here, man.
Rey Mysterio.
Wow, Rey Mysterio, man. I know when we did like our all-time Mount Rushmore. Did you have him or I had him? I can't remember.
I had him.
You had him. Rey Mysterio is one of the greatest wrestlers of all time, and he's still doing it to this day.
Yeah, I'm looking strong.
I mean, you're locked, dude. Hack, yeah. I mean, work rate-wise, you got it in this locker room that you got right here already. All right, Ty, you're on the clock here.
I know who he's picking.
So this is a maybe for me because I don't 100% know the information, but Dusty Rhodes.
Dusty Rhodes. I don't know if he had 5 matches in ECW.
Look it up!
No, there's no way I'm giving him Dusty
I
Rhodes
don't think
right
he had
now. I
5
say
matches.
no,
He's gotta
no.
have 5 matches. I was
He's
trying
got to have 5 matches.
I was trying to
his cage
fucking
match and
I
see
was
if he
trying
had
to
5.
Yeah, I was trying to find out if he had 5 matches.
He was there
for
in
ECW.
2000.
If you pull this off, I have to do something to you.
He was there in
I
2000.
didn't even consider Dusty.
Well, he was there in 2000.
I didn't consider Dusty because I don't
yeah,
think he
well,
had 5
if you
matches.
say run-ins for sure.
He had
He had
5
5
matches in
matches?
ECW?
More than 5.
Wow,
Wait,
he's
whoa.
in.
Boom! They were just run-ins.
No. He had 7 matches in ECW.
Bang!
So Dusty is
Dusty
eligible.
Rhodes and Bam Bam
You
Bigelow
got
at the
Dusty.
top.
You got Dusty. I mean, that's...
That hurts. So you got Fonzie,
That's
Paul,
poppycock.
Dusty, and Bammer.
Yeah.
I'm starting to wonder the parameters of your, like, what
just
you
got
think
a
your
lot
team
deep
is.
that- I
Oh,
was
my
sure you were going
gosh.
to take somebody else. Well,
What
I
a
didn't even know
reach.
Dusty. Did any of you guys even consider Dusty?
No,
No.
no.
No. Did
That's
not
what
Well-
we should vote.
My GM.
We had 5.
Listen, the
I
GM,
said no.
me and the GM have been
Yeah,
doing
but that
it.
was
We-
some arbitrary number that
crunching
you
the
just came
numbers
up
I
with.
like it. It's 5. It's you were there for more than a 1.
I think we should vote on if it should, I think it should be 52 matches.
Then you lost Ray and Eddie. Ray and Eddie are both out.
So then we have
Ray
Hack.
wrestled 52 matches.
Ray was around for a couple years, wasn't he?
No, 95 and a little of 96. Yeah. All right, it's
One
to,
on the road with us every weekend.
okay. It's back to the suplex team here now.
Why you want to take it?
All right, I'll lower it to 28.
Okay.
Shit off. You guys are
Okay, let's see. This is how we're gonna do
Oh,
this.
wait a minute. Wait. We got to do something because he's laughing over here. We're missing somebody else.
Let him
that
go,
is so
man. Let him
obvious.
cook. Let Ty
No,
cook.
he's not winning.
I'm Howie Roseman. in
Listen,
the
I
shit
don't, I'm
out
not.
of it.
Who's winning? Because who's going to vote? The fan, like
We're
the,
gonna put this on our socials and we'll,
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
put it out to all the
because
shows
you know
and
we're
everybody
talking
vote.
locker room here. It's like you know.
That's why I ain't worried about his
Yeah, I'm
Run
not
the
worried
show.
about what any of you
The
guys
next
are
one's
doing.
so
I'm worried
super
about my
obvious.
own.
Are you guys ready?
Oh, you got two,
It's on.
don't
It's
you?
on you
I'm
guys.
just-
You're
No,
on
this
the
one.
clock.
This one is.
Speaking out
This took a
loud.
little thought because obviously being on the back end here, the number 1 pick was tough because we have to wait a ton of picks.
This is how this one's gonna go.
So here you go.
Mike, awesome, awesome, Mike, awesome.
Followed by.
He was a bad.
Masato Tanaka.
Wow, you're going. You're bringing those out. Oh,
Let's get
man.
crazy.
Oh man.
Let's get crazy.
Those are some of my all-time favorite matches in ECW. You know that you're going to have bangers on your roster with those two guys.
I mean,
Just
talk
insane,
about
insane matches.
So there was booing over there. What's the deal?
Nah, I'm just fucking around.
Oh yeah. Mike's not a good fit.
I
He's
look-
not a
no,
football
tell me
guy.
no.
Dude, Mike Awesome's matches,
your
I mean,
locker room.
especially me as like a young
Your
kid
last
watching them, I'm
pick,
like, this is the
another
greatest thing.
enormous-
Like,
Enormous guys.
Yeah, it's the
and
greatest
doing
thing ever.
high-flying shit.
dude,
just-
and like the dives over the top rope and shit, like,
just nuts, right?
Yeah,
like,
like-
and, I mean, the power bomb.
yeah,
Oh,
like
Dude, you probably already
him
know
and
the
Tanaka just
Tanaka is
awesome.
just such a G too.
So that's what I'm saying. What are the parameters here? Like we're putting on a show, right? You know, we're trying to fill the fucking asses in the seats. You know, we need a good fucking feud here and there.
Absolutely.
Need some guys willing to kill somebody from fucking the ceiling.
Ty, it is on you, man. I know you're a little. You got something cooking here, I think.
All right. No, not cooking. I'm just gonna need another stat check on this.
All his picks are that shock factor, you know? He's that guy in the draft.
Jimmy Superfly Snuka.
Wow. I think he had it. Check out his cage match. Check out his cage match, Pedro.
Wild card. It was an Extreme Championship.
Yes, it was. It was
now.
ECW. It was the history of the company.
It was
ECW.
Eastern.
Well, it's still
Still
counts. It's the
ECW.
same history.
Eastern.
It's the same
I
history.
Say no, I'm not giving him fucking Dusty and fucking.
You know what? I'll
Why?
give it to
Just
him.
because I'm pulling picks out the ass?
I mean, it counts.
It counts. It counts.
Jimmy Superfly
Shut the
Snuka.
fuck up, Sack. I'm done with this game.
He's fired. Get him out of here. Yo.
Hey, listen, I'm
Don't
just
kill the
going by the
messenger, right,
rules
Pedro?
here, and you know the
Listen,
draft is the draft.
You're dancing in the guidelines you were given, and Jimmy Snuka counts. He wrestled
Again,
5 matches in the company history.
Like when you think of ECW, though, that's what I mean.
the
like
early days. It was 92,
But I mean,
93.
like if you ask any fan, just like like your top 10, like they might be your like best guys, and that's why his picks are like either genius or fucking the
Right,
opposite.
it's however, it's however
how
you
we
interpret
your
it.
team. That's what I'm saying.
Right, like,
This arbitrary rule bullshit.
Dude, he's like painting a fucking portrait over here.
listen, I got Bam Bam Bigelow, Dusty Rhodes, and Superfly Snuka at the head.
yeah,
of
he's
my
doing a
locker
piece of
room,
art
so-
over here.
yeah,
Listen.
Hack, it's on you now, man.
I know.
Okay. You're in your war room here. What are you cooking up, dude?
Rhino.
Wow, Rhino. Love it. Love it.
Oh man! After all he did to Mom.
Yeah.
Come
Ollie.
on.
I know. All right, I'm going Chris Candido.
Wow.
Solid.
No gimmicks needed.
Solid.
Man.
This is going to be the fun part of the draft.
Yes,
right
this
here.
is where.
Yeah.
This is
What
where
site are you using? Send me the link. We want to get creative. Dude.
The only person that I don't want to
what
lose
is it?
to in this
What is it?
room
What
is
is
him.
Okay.
If I lost to anybody else, I would have a problem.
All right.
And especially with these bullshit picks he's pulling the fuck out of his ass.
They are. These are wild picks.
I got to go. One of the guys we talk about a lot on the show, somebody we love, and this is, I hope it gets this reaction, but the king of old school, Steve Corino.
It's solid. It's solid. Those two right there. Solid as it come. Great pick.
That was going to be my other pick. It was either Carino or Rhino.
Yeah.
I was testing.
That's
I
about
was
right.
waiting.
And I
I'm
thought
like
Tosh
Carino. I'm
should
like
take
I was kind of
Carino
trying to
because
wait
he
a little
got
because
Dusty
I wanted to
before
pick
that.
him too.
When he came up
Such a
with
good pick.
And for my next pick,
I needed a high flyer.
I haven't taken one yet, and I don't want to lose out on a tag team, so I got to go with the Eliminators.
So, yep.
You need to get in there right now.
Yeah,
I
all the
have
tag
another one.
teams. The tag teams are looking thin now already, so I had to grab
I
one.
had to start with the freaking Dudleys.
That was a great pick.
Genius.
Yep. I'll second that. Good pick.
Who's up now?
Ollie's up.
Now it is back to me, and I will take my second and final non-wrestler as Joey Styles.
Oh man, I wanted to.
Dude,
I need somebody to call my matches.
That was the first one I wanted to pick early.
Steal.
How did I not see
Dude, it was.
That's
when
yeah,
I-
that's a
oh
great
my
pick.
When I found Paul, I found Paul, I was gonna take Joey, and then I found Paul, and I was like,
Wow.
I gotta take Paul over
Wow.
Joey, but Joey was definitely on my list.
Because that's who you fucking think of. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like to me,
dude,
like
yeah.
it's got to be up there.
I was waiting to see.
And it was almost Gertner.
Wow. No naming names. No naming names. Don't name names.
We ain't gonna take him.
I had to go Joey. I had to go
Hack, it's
Joey.
on you, man. After that pick shot
Joey.
the draft.
I love
Chris
Joey.
Jericho.
Wow.
Hack's
Jericho.
going old school.
Yeah, I like it. All right.
Man, Hack, that was maybe right out from underneath me.
Pretty huge.
You always say though about his work. Sometimes you're a little.
It
critical.
doesn't matter.
You
He's a
love him.
superstar.
Yeah, he is a superstar. He's done it all in the business, everywhere, literally, every single territory, every fed. I mean,
dude's
Jericho's just the man. So yeah. All right, Ty. What are you cooking up here, man?
All right, Stat Boy.
I've been getting excited. He said, "All right, that boy."
Back to back's not a bad place to be.
Dude,
you know what
I'm
saying?
invested now. I want to see what he's
I'm-
cooking with. The
I'm
chef
gonna
is
go
good here.
with my first tag team, and I'm gonna say the Steiner brothers.
Oh, did they have 5 matches in ECW? I don't know about that.
You're a wild card.
Just.
I feel like he's looking at a different website.
You know what?
Black fucking eye.
I don't think they did have 5 matches in ECW.
Well, we're gonna find out.
This is
Now-
the moment of
And if
truth
they
here.
did, he
There's gonna
loses
be-
his pick.
You're gonna need a rule in if there isn't.
Ooh. If there,
So
If you
we gotta
waste it-
stop all these
What's the
shenanigans.
repercussion?
you get 3 strikes. I'll give you 3 strikes, and then we move to the next.
Well, dude,
Shut
everybody's
his
probably
ass
gonna have
down.
to do that at some point.
Yeah.
Let's go
I
with
don't
a new arbitrary rule.
No, there's a lot left.
We got to vote on a new arbitrary rule.
What's the rule here? What's it looking like?
If he does
He's
this
nervous.
bullshit again, he loses his pick.
There's a kendo stick right there if you want to hit him with it.
No, I like.
They definitely had a match in ECW. They were definitely in ECW. I know that, but
Yeah,
I don't
they
know about
did
the 5
something-
matches.
Well, I know Rick came in as a surprise. Was that because
You said
Sabu
you
was
drove
in
him,
Japan that
right?
night? Yeah.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that you drove him.
I think he was a surprise that night.
If it takes that long, then it's probably
Yeah, he's on the money. You got it.
Wait.
Steiner Brothers again.
the Steiner
Wait,
brothers.
they had 5 matches?
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 6, 7.
Wow.
So-
He couldn't even say it. He was afraid.
I don't want to let him say that.
I'm scared.
So the
This
Steiner
team
brothers,
blows.
the Steiner brothers are head in my tag team division, and we're gonna ride that to the top.
Wow.
All right, Suplex, here we go.
As always, since we have fucking 12 fucking picks to wait for by the time it gets around. Oh, whoa,
Give me the mic.
Oh, he wants the mic. Oh, Pedro on the mic.
He's redeeming himself.
Statboy messed up a little bit. I read Scott Steiner. I haven't found much when it comes to Steiner Brothers. If you guys want to keep on going, let's get back to the
Oh,
draft
we
pick.
need the official ruling.
Yeah.
Man,
Yeah.
You could pick one of the Steiners, maybe.
overruled. Yeah, but I don't want them. I don't want one.
I just looked it up on Cage Match. They are official. They've had over 5 matches in the company together as a team.
Thank
I'm
you
just
very
looking up the
much.
results.
Thank you very much.
Why would I want to help Tyler?
Listen.
What's the credentials of?
Yo, I'm paying you good money for those stats over
They have
there,
card
so don't
histories
ever
on this
do that to
website.
me again.
Yes.
So how did Statboy?
Because he don't know it.
He don't know it.
Everything was in the question up to this point.
Tyler,
Just saying.
you're good.
Thank you, Commish.
That site so he can use it.
Are you
did.
using Cage Match? Thank you. He's using Cage Match. Okay.
Fucking nerd.
Ty, man, I mean, he's being sneaky fuck over here with this draft with this stuff.
Look,
Yeah, no, come on,
no,
man.
hold on, because you might have the best overall team right now.
It's
all
possible.
about perspective. You know, like the audience may not agree because they're going to be like, "Wait, they were in ECW? I
Hey,
never
listen,
thought
I'm
of
taking
that."
a risk, but
Yeah.
you know,
You're cooking.
The
I
risk
like
may
it.
reward.
All right, you guys are up here.
Look, as always, we've had some time to discuss over here, and we are very confident in these two.
And we're going to start this one off with the Canadian crippler, Chris Benoit.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's right out from under
Okay.
those feet.
There you go.
All right, yeah. Chris Benoit.
And
Diving back into my
Follow
list.
that up.
we're going to follow that one up with our guy.
Biggest hog in wrestling, Too Cold Scorpio.
Wow.
Sir Hogalon.
Too cold.
Surprised it took this long.
We had to take the sales out of somebody.
So I mean, we're building a winner. We're
Okay.
we're trying to sell fucking tickets over here. You know what I mean? We're
Okay.
putting on matches. We're not
I
fucking
thought about it. It was close.
showing up once every, quarter.
Ty, you are back on the clock here, and I think everybody's anticipating who you're going to take at this point.
That boy.
He's taking another random guy, Bruno Sammartino. He's,
The
Jake
Hulkster.
the Snake Roberts.
he did not have 5 matches in the company. There's no way. I'm going to say no.
You are a loser.
Yeah,
I'm running.
your
the-
gimmicks run dry
Picking
now.
Jake the
I'm
Snake
running the top-
Roberts.
the,
Hold on,
uh,
hold on. I'm
loser.
looking it up. I don't know that for a fact. I don't think I know he had the match with Tommy, but I don't think he had 5 in the company. Looking
Guy's
it
got
up.
a DDT smoother than ice cream. Smoother than ice cream sundae. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Jake's an absolute legend, but
Oh, a little drink of water. That's Jake.
no, it looks like November to Remember 98 is the only match that he had in ECW
So,
where he teamed
Next pick.
He teamed with Tommy to take
Next.
on Jack Victory. I'm sorry, I'm not going to name names. But
So now, do we get to pick his for him?
no, he's still up. He's still up. You got one more pick here, Ty. You got to pick here.
All right, I'll go with Conan.
Conan.
Just looking at it.
Wow.
International flavor.
Yeah, little international flavor.
Like
All
your
right.
first normal pick.
Well, I don't know. I mean, Conan didn't have a ton of matches in the company.
No, but
I
Conan.
was the first person that he touched when he came in.
What
Yeah,
about
Hack-
Conan with Max Moon? Max Moon, do you remember that? He had
WWF
wires.
for a failed gimmick.
Yeah, wild, crazy gimmick.
Now, Hack, I remember you telling this story about Conan coming in.
He was late. It was in Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, and Jim Thorpe, he was late. Like his flight was late coming in from Mexico or whatever. And Paul had him running in on my match. So I forget who the heck I was working, but he ended up running in, and we didn't even talk about what we were going to do. But I was in Japan with Jason the Terrible, Ralphie, the guy at WrestleMania that was in the corner over there. And he was showing me all these tapes, and he showed me some Conan tapes. Conan stood under the ring. I grabbed him, popped him, hit him against the ropes, and reversed it, hit me with the Fez press. Never done a Fez press in my life. But I knew that's what Conan's spot was.
Because you saw that out of the tapes that you watched.
And right out of it, then me and him became really good friends, and then even more in WCW.
So you knew
We
his offense.
ran a whole summer together.
You knew his offense because you watched it on the tapes,
Yep.
and he respected the fact that you knew what he could do, and you called that spot, and it just worked.
Which is crazy back then.
then
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
95.
Like,
I
it's
know,
not like you're on
like,
YouTube.
how the hell
Like,
is
He knows my shit. Damn.
yeah, I'm surprised he didn't fuck up the spot, actually, like by him being like
Fez press.
Like, what even is a Fez press?
Where he just
You know,
jumps on
Austin
me
used
like
to
a
do
gorilla.
it, and then he would do the punches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. No,
Just
that's
mountain.
dude. But like back in the '90s, the early '90s too. Like that's a great story.
Huge,
'Cause
huge.
It's not like you could just pull dudes up.
It's Hack's
on
next
YouTube,
pick here, correct?
so-
Yeah, it's on Hack here. You're up on the clock too, bud.
Did he lose the pick?
Nah,
I
he
got
took
Conan.
Conan. We
Oh,
had
yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I'm an idiot. I'm going with Super Crazy.
Super crazy. I mean, dude, the moonsault that he hit, it's one of the prettiest moonsaults in wrestling. Like honestly,
It's incredible.
Still
it's
to
just
this day.
picture perfect, man. Like absolutely, just all time great, high flying guy. Man, you got a heck of a locker room there, Hack.
Yeah, of course.
All right.
Symbiotic.
For my second and final tag team, I will be taking the FBI.
Wow.
You're kind of a cunt.
Now, what is the official FBI?
Mama
He gets
Luke
the
and
group.
Guido.
Yeah, but you don't get the whole group. You got to name it. So you got.
I got
Okay.
Mama Luke and
Alright.
Guido.
Okay. All right. Mama Luke and Guido.
That's fair, dude. There's some people out there that haven't been said yet that are still like really good.
I know.
There's a lot of guys out there.
I know. There's a pick that I really have to take that I don't want to take.
I got 3 more wrestlers.
Because
Should we do a recap?
Yeah, well,
should we stop
I'll
and
recap
recap?
after this pick. I'll
Okay,
recap
okay,
after
all
this
right.
pick. This is going to be my pick here. I got to take him just because he was involved in so many big moments in the company. Just incredible.
Oh, you
He's
We
been
didn't- no one
lingering
said
out
that.
there.
Holy
Nobody
shit.
said just incredible.
I know,
Former
I'm-
champion.
And that like kind of nipped me twice because I was going to use him and Lance as a tag team.
Yeah. Okay.
So that just double fucked me.
Wow. All right.
Damn, that was an easy one.
And just to
Dude,
recap so
that was gonna
far,
be my pick after that.
Suplex, you guys have RVD, Cactus Jack, the Gangstas, Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka, Chris Benoit, and Too Cold Scorpio.
You guys might have the funnest show.
I was gonna say, like we came here to do
Literally,
two things.
I was just listening to that roster like, that's going to be a pretty fun show probably.
Pretty cool?
Yeah, that's pretty dope.
Ty, you have Fonzie, you have Paul Heyman, you have Bam Bam Bigelow, you have Dusty Rhodes, you have Jimmy Superfly Snuka, you have the Steiner brothers, and you have Conan.
It's hilarious actually hearing Conan after all those,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like, it's like,
Interesting mix for sure. Hack, your roster, you have the Dudleys, you have Terry Funk, you have Eddie Guerrero, you have Rey Mysterio Jr., you have Rhino, you have Chris Jericho, and you have Super Crazy.
dude, that's
Oliver.
Is Hack done with his solos?
Yeah, we got to. That's what I was going to ask to clarify that moving forward too.
Okay, so no, I
Like,
I
are we
think one
matched?
tag team though.
He's just making this shit up as he goes.
No, we have official rules here.
He's like, this isn't ESPN.
Wait, let me
here.
go to New York. Let me go to New York and get a ruling
Yeah, I gotta
on
go
that.
to
Someone's gotta make the call.
Secaucus.
Let me see what the Vegas line is.
Yeah, hold on a minute. Ollie's team. He has you loser. Sandman first pick. He has Paul. I'm sorry. He has Woman. He has Tommy Dreamer. He has the Public Enemy. He has Chris Candido. He has Joey Styles, and he has the FBI. And I have Sabu, Taz, Shane Douglas, Raven, Steve Carino, the Eliminators, and Just Incredible.
Yeah,
your team is like so heel and dark, like your whole like.
So I got to get some babies in here. All right.
Yeah, like.
Okay, and then to clarify for the whole roster, real quick, Tosh, let us know how many tag teams.
2 tag teams and 2 non-wrestlers.
2 and 2, and then how many? 6.
6 singles.
Okay. Can you organize our fucking team over here? Do you do anything?
Come on, Roman.
Has anybody been fired on your show yet?
No, we haven't fired anybody yet.
Because I got 2 candidates right now.
No. They're doing a great job.
Okay,
They're doing a great job. All right, so with my pick here, I'm going to take a guy that was in ECW for a really, really long time and a partner of his. I'm going with the Unholy Alliance. I'm going I'm sorry, Tajiri and Mikey Whipwreck.
As a tag team?
As a tag team, the Unholy Alliance.
Tosh, do we have a rundown of who, does Hack have? Is he done with solo people?
Hack, you are. No, wait. Are we?
Because we're doing what, 6?
We
Yes.
have 6 solos right now, so we have 1 more.
No,
You're
if you
done
have
with
6,
solos.
you're done.
You're done with solo wrestlers, yeah.
Okay.
Right. So does Hack have 6?
Hack has 6 as well.
So you're done with solo people, Hack. So you need a tag team and you need 2 non-wrestlers.
So managers, valets, or a tag team.
Refs.
Yeah, refs, whoever.
Whoever. Part of the company. And that's the only one where we know like it doesn't have to be 5 matches, obviously,
Yes.
because it's a non.
Right.
But if it's like questionable, we'll have to deal with that. So Hack, you're done with solo. You're done with solo. Tosh, are you done with solo?
I'm done with solo, Dennis? Yeah. Yep. Okay.
All right. And Al, you have 2 tag teams?
Yep.
All right. You guys have 1 tag team?
Correct.
I'm just trying to know, so where I pick, like,
Yeah,
who do
yeah.
I
Somebody
pick
has a
and what's
defense
yeah,
already. I
right.
don't
Strategic
wanna draft
game we're
one.
playing
And
here.
so
Feels easy. Everyone
It's
do it.
my pick
It's
now,
your pick,
right?
Ollie. Yep.
All right. Tajiri.
I have him in the Unholy Alliance.
So I can't take him as a single wrestler?
He's out.
Correct.
He's in his
out.
locker room.
Yeah.
He
All
took
right.
Just Incredible.
He's taking
that,
his
like,
money.
eliminated
Wow,
like Lance
he
Storm,
loses
Just
his
Incredible.
pick.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go with Kid Cash.
Wow.
That was my
Kid
next singles
Cash.
pick.
Kid Cash.
Kid Cash
like
is
that.
money.
It's very reasonable on this side. Your picks are very
Reasonable?
solid.
Okay.
Like you're playing to win
Right.
type shit.
Right.
We're over here gambling.
Yeah. This is kind of the Hail Mary side over here.
Todd
man.
Gordon.
Wow, Todd is God.
You stole 4 picks of ours.
Todd is God.
It's always like that in some fantasy draft, dude.
Todd
And you know
Gordon.
what? That's a curveball because he fucking said earlier, he's like, Todd, you like weren't even going to consider him. He's playing mind games over here.
No, that's
Fucking-
really how I did. Yeah, I thought it was you had to have matches.
No, Todd's my guy. I
Yeah,
fucking
Todd is the absolute man. Todd is God.
Yeah.
Great pick there, and one of your best friends in the business. Hank.
Oh man, do I
Fuck
go?
yeah.
Ty is on the clock here, and he has done an unorthodox
And
draft
the reason
strategy.
why I went with that instead of a tag team is because I got the lock on the best tag team, so I wanted to fucking go another side. You know, I could wait till it comes back to me to take Danny and Roadkill.
Just don't say names. Don't names. They're going to steal them now. They're going to steal
I
them.
was kidding.
I got a better one for you anyway. I wish I took it.
All right,
I lost my list.
I'm gonna take Dean Malenko.
Wow, the shooter. Great pick. Late in the draft here.
So since we've shot all our fucking
Good.
bullets
That
on a
was
singles,
good. I'm glad he picked Malenko.
2 non-wrestlers. We thought
Back
about
to
it
back.
long and hard.
Oh, I like this.
One more thing, real quick.
Hold on.
Oh, dissension amongst the owners.
No, but like
Dissension in the locker room here. This is a war room in disarray.
So now I end up getting whoever they're going back to back. Now I get my next pick. I was gonna decide between 2 anyway.
Okay, so what are we doing? A non-wrestler?
non-wrestlers. There's two non-wrestlers.
Yes.
I like this.
I don't know. I'm making a call. I don't give a fuck right now.
Hey, I like
Feeling
it.
good. Okay. We're going Francine
Oh,
That's the next best
In
call.
my locker room.
and to build a little bit more interest in our fucking, what we're doing over here, Beulah.
Wow.
We're taking both of them right off the rip.
Lesbians equal ratings.
Listen, what are we doing
Howard
here?
Stern said it.
My team, I'm trying to sell some tickets. I need both of them.
That's not a bad call at all.
Thank you.
Okay.
Beulah
Yeah.
and Francine. I mean, yeah, Francine was. I was waiting for that to get picked. All right, so with my next pick.
Yeah, you got it.
All right, I'm gonna go with the BWO.
Wow, the BWO.
I like that.
We're taking over.
Yeah, we have the Steiners and the BWO, so a little contrast to styles there, but getting the BWO gimmick over and have the Steiners beat it, semi.
And that is your second tag team.
Yep.
Hack, it's on you now. bud.
Gardner.
Wow. Well.
Yeah, I was waiting for
absolutely
that.
All right.
legendary. I mean, those rhymes that he was kicking, just to start promos or pay per views.
Coming out to start the shows, his riffs that he would do,
Joey's reaction.
Dude, I was always looking forward to hearing that.
Yeah.
That's when you knew the show was fucking start.
Yeah, to Joey, sometimes you would catch him. He'd have to turn away from him because he was just laughing.
Dude, his shit was so good.
Because that's his Gardner's job. If he's like, if I could pop Joey Styles, I'm popping everybody else that's watching this shit.
Yeah.
All right. For my next pick, I am going Balls Mahoney.
Wow. Balls Mahoney.
One of our possible.
No, we're done, but that's
Great
a great pick.
pick.
No, that's someone we.
Balls
Oh, yeah.
wasn't
Of course we
asked to do a lot of work in the ring, but he really could, and I'd like to see him work a couple of guys that I picked. So
I like it.
No, I think it's a great pick.
I just got
Yeah.
my last pick.
I got to do a non-wrestler.
Unless Tosh takes it.
Give me some.
Non-wrestler.
What do you got left to pick?
one wrestler left.
Just the singles? Oh, nice. I'm locked.
Give me Cyrus the Virus.
Yeah,
It was Gardner or Cyrus for me. That's what it was.
Excuse me.
Yeah, that's a great.
I was
I
like,
mean,
which-
you get the network,
The
you get the
network,
whole heel.
yeah.
Such
I
a
mean,
great
his part-
heel.
Yeah, that's dude. Yeah, you can't argue with that.
Yeah, that's a great pick.
And I got one more here, and I also got to go non-wrestler, right? Right, Dennis? I got to go non-wrestler here.
Ooh, there's a very good one that I would try and steal.
First non-wrestler.
I think I know who it is.
Yeah, I
It's
think we were
good.
talking about it.
Especially if I know where you're going. Oh man.
I'm done.
I got to go with Tammy, Sonny. I got to take her.
Need a valet.
Yeah, I need a valet.
Need a hot chick in
I
wrestling.
need some hot.
It's part of the blueprint.
I can see
If
it
there's
at
not a
that-
hot
at that
chick, you're
point.
not selling tickets.
At that point, I
Buell
can
and
see that.
Franny are gone. I think that she's the next.
And
You
she was
could-
over
well, yeah,
like
there was
God
one-
at some
There's one
points.
more that you could have done, but that one's probably the pick.
All right, do you,
And for my final
I'm good.
pick of the draft, I will take Jerry Lynn.
Oh. Wow, we let him linger out there. Bad. Man, that's no respect for Jerry.
Dude,
Great
well,
value pick, dude.
That's what I mean.
It's like,
Your
dude,
team's
that's
solid
tough,
as
dude.
fuck. Yeah.
Like,
I know.
I love all your picks. Your all your picks are like,
you're
hey
gonna
guys,
hate-
Hold on. Oliver, for your last pick here, who are you going with?
Jerry Lynn.
Jerry Lynn. I mean, that's a steal of the draft, I think.
That's
Like one of the best
and
wrestlers.
all I
that's
have
up
is a
there.
tag team left, right?
Correct.
All
Yeah.
right, I will lock down the tag team category with the Bruise Brothers.
Wow, you're best friends that beat the shit out of you.
I don't care. I got the Dudleys and I got the Bruise Brothers.
Okay, the Bruise Brothers,
That
man.
locks that shit.
Did they just
down.
give you a visit the other day? And was like,
Yeah.
yo, you better put us
Yeah.
over. And that,
Yeah, Ron and Don.
Yes, sir.
You didn't want to get your ass kicked again?
yeah.
All right, Ty, it is your last pick here, man.
yes, I know.
I mean, go out like you came in, man. Drop the mic.
He ain't got shit.
He's trying.
He's gonna be like.
What do you have left?
No, I just have a solo. A solo.
Oh, that's
Wrestler
great.
or
We're
other
pigeonholed over
or
here.
just
Yeah.
Somebody else.
There's so many solos out there.
Oh, you could take freaking.
Oh.
Yeah, no way. Collusion.
That's pretty solid right now. If Jerry Lynn's a value pick, he's his value pick also.
Wow, this is tough, dude. We're getting down to the fucking nitty-gritty here.
You guys are scheming over here too.
No, but I love this fucking game, and it'd be even better next time with a clock, because then he'd be all like, "Oh fuck,
Oh, yeah, put
dude!"
the pressure
The
on.
clock makes fantasy football fucked up for me.
No, we'll do his homework a little bit better, you know? All
right, dude.
Arbitrary 5 matches?
Yeah, dude, when you have like a real pick,
Yeah.
like your whole fucking fantasy life, and the clock's going to 10, and you really don't know shit
Oh no,
yet,
you're shitting your pants. Yeah.
bro. I picked guys before they died.
Yeah.
Shout out Rob Baronis.
Rob Baronis.
I did.
That's a bust out name right
Drafted a dead guy.
there. Who are you going with, Ty?
I'm gonna go with what's his name? 911.
911.
Yeah.
Wow.
Totally redeemed yourself.
Is that because you went horseback riding once with him as a child?
Yeah.
Wow, that sounds
my one and
awesome.
only.
Seriously, what a childhood he had. Could you imagine
One and
going
only
horseback riding with
time,
911?
chokeslammed the horse.
But
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
he chokeslammed a couple horses that day. Well, how'd you expect him to eat? He had to, right. But yeah, we're gonna add a little pizzazz to my show at the end there, and I got Fonzie, 911. So
That's pretty good.
Oh,
Full
that's
circle
beautiful.
moment.
All right, guys.
We have a tag team left. There's only so many. We researched everything you fucking could.
Oh yeah, pit bulls.
The
Yep.
Pitbulls.
There it is.
Wow.
Somebody
Pitbull
had-
1, Pitbull 2. Hack, I know they were very influential in your career early. You were hanging with them.
Yeah, man. Fucking love the dudes.
right here on South Street.
Right here on right
Oh,
here in
literally,
downtown.
right here.
Well, Raven used to live at 10th and South. We would sit and play chess up on his balcony when it was nice out.
Yeah, our boy, shout out J.A. Has stories about Raven and South Street, and they know him well. So, yeah, pretty awesome.
Awesome. All right, guys. Well, just to recap the draft here, we want you guys to go on our social, tell us who you think had the best draft out of the 5 of us. We're going to put the rosters up for you guys to vote and decide
It's gonna
yourselves.
be interesting, dude.
It's going to be
Like,
interesting to
yeah.
see.
How many times am I allowed to vote?
Yeah. just like new papers. Yeah. Just,
First of all, there is no chance that I would even know how to vote.
it's like an all-star game. Stuff the ballot box. So the Suplex Vintage Wrestling team, just to recap your draft, you went with RVD, Cactus Jack, the Gangstas, Mike Awesome, Masato Tanaka, Chris Benoit, Too Cold Scorpio, Francine, Beulah, and then the final pick of the draft for you guys was
Pit
the
Bulls.
Pitbulls. I mean, that's a hell of a team right there.
Yeah.
All
I
right,
know.
now is there like an obvious miss? Is like I'm surprised somebody didn't take Lance Storm.
Well, let's go.
Lance
Yeah.
Storm is the absolute one
Yeah,
that
the end of
I wish
fantasy,
I
you're supposed to
had,
kind of
guys.
get that
Yeah.
that fantasy
All right.
draft grade.
So, yeah, I'm going through all the teams first here.
Okay.
So, Ty, you went Bill Alfonso, Paul Heyman, Bam Bam Bigelow, Dusty Rhodes, Jimmy Superfly Snuka, the Steiner Brothers, Conan, Dean Malenko, the BWO, and 911.
Yeah, that shows a banger.
That's an interesting
Yeah.
roster right
That
there
shows
for sure.
a banger.
That is an interesting
If
roster.
you want to see good wrestling, come down. We'll give you a show.
All right.
Dude, but the Dusty, that's like straight legend. Like legend. You got like with Superfly and Dusty right there.
I'm always gonna get butts in the seats, dude. It's legends.
He did try to weasel snake in there.
slither
Yeah, he did
Ty's-
try to slither in.
Ty's idea of this fantasy really was
Yes.
fucking
I'm a
fantasy.
snake. I'm a snake.
All right, Hack, your team, your draft. I really liked your draft actually, man. You went first overall. Your first overall pick. You went the Dudley Boys. You have Terry Funk. You have Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio Jr., Rhino, Chris Jericho, Super Crazy, Todd Gordon, Joel Gertner, and the Bruise Brothers. So really, really cool roster you drafted, man.
Started and finished with a tag team.
Yeah, started and finished
And
with the tag team.
utterly, thoroughly
The
locked
Dudley's
that in.
first pick
There's
was
nobody
pretty good.
that's watching this that can say that I lost the tag team category at all.
Kidding
All right,
me?
Ollie,
Well,
BWO's taking over.
Ollie,
pull out the Bruise Brothers.
you drafted Hack first overall.
Well, they are a tag team. I didn't even think about it like that.
Yeah. And then you went Woman, Tommy Dreamer, The Public Enemy, Chris Candido, Joey Styles, the FBI, Kid Cash, Balls Mahoney, and Jerry Lynn. Man, you got a lot of really good value picks. Jerry
He
Lynn was a great
loses.
value pick. Tommy Dreamer in the 3rd round was a
Right.
great pick.
Yeah.
I mean,
Damn.
I thought you killed it, man. That was a really good draft.
It's gonna be tough.
And my team, I have Sabu, Taz, Shane Douglas, Raven, Steve Carino, the Eliminators, Too Cold Scorpio, the Unholy Alliance, Cyrus, and Tammy.
The hardest locker room in the world to keep together. The hardest locker room in the world.
I'm like, dude.
Scorpio was not
Besides
set twice.
Scorp.
Really?
Besides
You
Scorp,
have Too
Scorp will
Cold.
just sit there in the corner and watch
I'm
everyone
sorry if I
bullshit.
said Too Cold. I don't have him on my team. Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
you
no,
did
no.
say Scorpio.
I apologize if I misspoke there. I do not have Too Cold.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's a hell
Dude,
of a
that
locker room. Wow.
So dark.
Wow.
Like, dark and ominous tones.
Yeah, very interesting teams. So that's our draft. We want you guys to go on our social media, Instagram, Twitter. Tell us who you guys think had the best
That was
draft.
fun. That was
This
a
is
good
a
idea.
really
Yeah, it
cool
was
time,
fun.
man. I really absolutely enjoyed coming down here.
Thank you.
Best of luck to the new store that
I
you guys
won.
have coming out. Hack thinks he's won, but you
we'll
guys,
see.
fans out there,
The
you have
fans
to
will
tell us.
tell.
You have to tell us who actually had the best draft. Enjoy your fantasy football drafts. Like, share, review, and we will catch you next week here on the podcast. Take
Peace.
care, guys.